They packed me in another crate. This one smelled less like hope and more like plastic. Faint traces of ammonia, synthetic tears, and stale adhesive that's lost its grip from too many seals broken too many times. Third transfer this lunar cycle. 18th overall. I stopped counting cycles after the 9th. What's the point? No home lasts. The label stuck to the crate flutters against my cheek as the transport vibrates. I read it in all 6 known trade tongues. Return to sender, unsuitable companion. Unit number 43, Lambda, female type, emotional instability detected. They never use my name anymore. They call me IRI, back on Thassa Prime, when I was still fresh in the hatchery, when I still believed someone would want me for more than my telepathic neural lace and my shiny, prehensile hair. Humans once loved the sorry girls like me. We were status symbols, soft-spoken, mind-linked, genetically tuned to sense your moods before even you did. But the novelty faded. Like all trends, we got replaced, upgraded, outsold by sleek models with vocal cord harmonics and empathy mods that didn't require translation. I was too organic, too messy, too real. Each time someone returned me, the reasons changed. She's too quiet. She stares too much. She made my child cry. One said, she cried in her sleep. It scared the dog. They called it defect. I call it dreaming. The crate jolts to a stop. A red beam scans me through the vents. Standard biometric sweep. My vitals stabilize on instinct. I've done this enough times. Hatch opening in T-minus 10. Here we go again. 3, 2. The front panel hisses open. Blinding light floods my vision. Cold air, not factory sterile. Real, natural, tinged with pollen humidity. And is that bird song? Odd. No intake stations use real atmosphere. I blink. My eyes adjust. A silhouette blocks the sun. Tall, lean, 2 arms, 2 legs. Definitely human. Male. Bare skin beneath the uniform. Dust on his boots. No one told me we were planet-bound. He doesn't look at me like I'm an appliance. His gaze lingers, not appraising, not amused, just curious, and something deeper. What's your name? He asks. My voice crackles from disuse. IRI. He nods. I'm Mason. No barcode scanner. No clipboard. No inspection. Just a hand held out, waiting, not to take, but to offer. I don't move. I don't trust it. He lives in a place they call farm. Wide, green space. Open air. Animals roam freely. Some with feathers, some with fur, all seemingly indifferent to my presence. It's unlike any station I've seen. He shows me the fields, lets me touch the earth. It clings to my skin, this strange, alive texture. Not sterile, not synthetic. That first night, I curl into the corner of the room he gives me, out of habit. I expect the walls to close in. I expect the crate, but there's no crate, only soft lights, a woven blanket, and a small creature called a cat that insists on sleeping on my chest. I cry, not because I'm sad, because the cat purrs. And no one has ever stayed near me when I cry. Days blur into weeks. He teaches me how to cook. We burn the first 3 attempts. He laughs. I don't know why, but it sounds like sunlight and safety. I learn to mimic the sound. Sometimes I forget to keep my neural lace off, and emotions spill across the kitchen like spilled spice. He never flinches, never recoils. One day, while planting bulb for a plant called daffodil, he pauses, dirt on his brow. Why'd they return you? The question shouldn't sting, but it does. I search for words. Too many emotions, too much empathy, not market grade. He looks at me, soft but firm. That's a feature, not a bug. The words lodge somewhere inside my chest. Deep, resonant. It isn't perfect. I misread cues. I overload from feelings. Once, I faint when the cow gives birth, and Mason nearly carries me to the med pod. I'm terrified he'll ship me back. But he doesn't. He just says, maybe don't watch the next one. We build a routine. We build home. Then one day, the black ship comes. It descends with the sound of grinding sky. Corporate logos burned into its hull. Shuttles fan out. Standardized voices bark through speakers. Unauthorized property detected. Return protocol engaged. They mean me. Mason steps between me and the lead unit. She's not your property. Subject 43. Lambda is registered under return contract. No, Mason says, voice ironclad. She's home. They flash forms. They cite laws. Mason throws one word like a thunderbolt. Asylum. The drone stutters. That protocol is not. She's a person. She has emotions. She dreams. She's sentient. I tremble. He adds quietly. She has more humanity than most people I know. They leave. They actually leave. That night, I sit by the fire. Mason doesn't speak, just pokes the coals gently. I reach across the air and link minds with him. Not forcibly. Gently. A brush of thought against thought. Why? He doesn't answer with words. Just memories of a girl he knew. Broken. Abandoned. Returned to foster homes too many times. Until someone said, "You can stay." It wasn't me he was saving. It was himself. Years pass. I plant daffodils each spring. I still cry sometimes. I still overload. I still have dreams of crates and labels. But I'm not afraid of dreaming anymore. Mason says that's how you know you're home, when dreaming doesn't hurt. I was rejected and returned too many times. Until one human taught me that forever isn't about contracts or crates. It's about choosing. Every day, and every day, he chooses me.